Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of the night, or first technically, as that first game was forfeited and Fitzroy do take the 3 points. But we are here tonight for the Bulls and Melbourne Aku as we enter, I believe, the third or second last round of this series futsal competition. It's been a very good competition this year, as we did see Fitzroy win the league last week with that big win over Evolution, I believe. So they'll be celebrating, and now it's just to see which team can finish off the season well. We'll just go through the team sheets here. For the Bulls, we have Fauna in goals, who was incredible last week. Fauna again. We got Pam, Penny, Rowan, and all the Fauna sisters are playing. Pavia and Layla Abdul Talif, who can be dangerous on her day. And we go to Melbourne Aku now, who have Tiffany Chu in goal, Parthamos, the rock of the defense, Day, Zamaya, Plaza, Romero, Diong, and Kearney. So, couple new players here for Melbourne Aku, as we have our referee Costa in for this game. The Bulls looking to cement that third place on the ladder with a win here. They've looked really good at some points this season. I reckon next year they're going to give a big title race to the Amazons and Fitzroy if they're up there again next season. As we just see the sides discussing their tactics. I'm going to just go for a nice little, I'm going to say a 6-2 win for the Bulls. I think with Fanua in goals tonight, she can play from the back. She's a great shot stopper as well. She's very hard to pass. And kickoff has started here for tonight. The Bulls now trying to go forward. Great touch. First shot of the night. Straight into the keeper. So keeper being tested very early on here. As Aku look to get, I think they're looking for their fourth win of the season. Fourth or fifth. They started off quite brightly this season. And unfortunately their form from there didn't continue. But if they can pick up a win or two by the end of this season, it could be a good little momentum mover into the new season that starts, I believe, in probably 2 months' time. Anyway, back to the game here, and the Bulls now just trying to get a feel for the ball. Abdul Talif loves to make a run. And out it goes. Ball rolled out. They're trying to build now. Abdul Talif takes it back, plays it down the flank, but not quite working, and just want to reset here. Romero, ball in. Out it goes. On the reset now. Long ball over the top. And they're through now, and Fanua taking a shot off the legs. Chu making a big save, and keeper got lucky there as the ball just skies away from that top right corner. And the ball is being put into reset. And Abdul Talif has been a bit of a ball magnet early on. Could be a big player for the Bulls here tonight if she does continue in that form. So the ball heads out. Aku looking to reset. They want to have a strong start here. As Romero tried to go down the flank. Not quite working. Here you go, the Bulls. Abdul Talif out on that flank. Ball not received. And now Parthamos, who's had quite a decent season, at the heart and soul of the back line for Aku. And when she's on her day, the defence looks very solid.
She's just, yeah, as you mentioned, heart and soul of Aku. They've been so dominating in the back line. You know, it's really hard to pass Parthamos in a lot of situations. And then she scored a goal the other week as well. So even though she's in the defence, she can also make an impact on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's the ball. Just heads out of play here. They'll get on the reset. And the Bulls will be looking to cement that third place with a win here tonight. I was speaking about earlier, as Abdul Talif takes a shot go out wide, I was speaking earlier how the Bulls could put on a title charge next season.
Yeah, absolutely. If they continue their form, they could really challenge the Amazons and Fitzroy for that top spot.
Definitely, and Abdul Talif goes. She's been very good early on. Ball played into the middle. Penny mistiming it. Back to Abdul Talif, now it goes.
Just unfortunate for them, they started late in the season. So if they were here from round one, yeah, would have definitely made an impact. But because they started late, unfortunately for them, they had a lot of time to catch up. And in the first couple of rounds where they lost games, especially against Carlton, with big losses as well, that's really shook them up.
But all in all, as a shot goes from Penny, out wide it goes. But all in all, for coming in late and soon to finish top three, it's a pretty good season, you'd say, for the Bulls.
Very good. And they're just dominating in all areas. Obviously, they've been saying time and time again their defence is lacking, but they've worked well to keep that goal scoring as low as possible in every single game.
So Aku look to reset. Long ball goes. Fanua linking up the sisters. Try to charge forward here. Zamaya plays the ball across. And just a bit too much there for Romero to handle. And now they could build a counter. Parthamos elects to go for the shot instead. And out it goes. Zamaya trying to 1-2 with Parthamos, not quite working. Long ball to Abdul Talif. She can get a shot off. She can't. And early on, the Bulls just seem to be on top at the moment. The pass going wide and good interception from Fanua. Ball played in. Off Fanua again.
I feel like the intensity is not that high in this first couple of minutes of the game. They're probably just reserving the energy, taking it kind of each play by play, but I don't see anyone charging that ball in intent that's going to be quicker than the opponent.
Yeah.
You feel like you're really reserving it, the energy right now.
I know it's not the word for it, but it seems quite calming. Like, not calming, but like very relaxed from both teams at the moment, but a counter could spice that up. Abdul Talif not being able to get advantage of it, and good shielding makes Aku bowl, and we have that's a ball into the keeper and straight to keeper. So to get away with one there, Melbourne Aku.
It was a good save because it was a deflection too. So I think Fanua was counting on that. But it was a bit of a slow ball. Wasn't as much power that we normally see her shots. Looks like a challenge there. Romero was being held by Fanua, and referee saw it all unfold. So free kick to Aku.
Romero has been quite good for Aku early on, so if she can get a hand on things, it could be a very good night for Aku. As a shot goes and day. Picked up from the sideline here. Parthamos just liking to direct traffic. Maybe tried the switch. Abdul Talif tries to take it off in day here. She can get past one. Slice pass instead, and back they go. So, good signs of composure from Aku.
their positioning is great so far. You see them every time they have the ball, they know where their teammates are. It's like they know their positioning. If they lose the ball, someone is there to collect it when it deflects off their opponent. So for them, they're looking a lot more better. Even we just cursed to Romero just to kick the ball when the ball was rolling outside the line. But yeah, their composure is looking a lot more better this round than we've seen before.
For Noah, she was quality last week. See if she has the same impact again, and that shot causing a corner. So it's a good tactic that the Bulls have here, where if they get for Noah to just take a shot at goal, and if it does go out, it does become a Bulls ball in a dangerous area. So not a bad tactic from the Bulls themselves.
And she's done that time and time again for many, many seasons, and it seems to be working. So why fix something that's not broken?
Exactly. Shot taken from Fanua and into that bottom right corner. Great finish. Have a look at the replay of it.
I think she heard me when I said there's not enough power in the last shot. And she went, you know what? I'll give her a bit more exertion. And look at this replay here. She's got time and space. No one shutting her down. And you really got to shut her down because she had a clear sight in goals too.
I was a bit surprised when this went in because I thought people would close her down.
Yeah, no, did not do that whatsoever. And she went bam, low and fast to the bottom right. And it's really hard as a keeper to stop those type of goals.
Yeah, definitely. As a set piece here for Aku. So could sniff a goal here if they play this right. Back to Parthamos. Does want to lose the ball now. Does well. Played in the middle and first real danger there. And Romero winning another corner. So probably the first shot of the night, that one.
Testing the keeper too. Tinfanua had to outstretch and did enough just to get a fingertip on it.
Ooh, as out it goes. And I believe we're seeing Kearney. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Hopping on the field. So I haven't seen much of her. So it'll be interesting to see what we get. It's Penny trying to drive forward. Doesn't quite work. Threading the ball and nearly getting up front there. So we see Kenny trying to skip past as Kenny goes down. Let's hope she's all right. Ball gets played and we see Rowan on. Her first appearance of the night.
Good to see Rowan on the squad. You know, the Bulls, they've got a solid team that really doesn't change each week. So it's good to see them bring in other players on, substituting, you know, for example, Danny Galuccio not present tonight. So it's good to have a bit more bench for the squad. Normally they can play without a bench, but in a season like this, when it's high intensity, you've got to have a bit of rest.
Yeah, and if you're a squad that has squad depth, it's going to help a lot. Penny plays it back in for Noah. Takes a shot again off the deflection, but if they catch her out here, could be in trouble, and that's the risk of play that Fanua shows. So, on those rare occasions, you can now catch him and a ball into the middle. And a Rowan. Good finish.
Oh, what a fantastic finish coming from the substitute, coming on in the right position in that D back post area. And that's what you're going to do, and composure with that left boot as well. If you see all team goal here, Fanua passes it on wide. And look at this pass through. Bam, just precision right there. And what a fantastic finish.
She lost to Parthamos there, and that's what allowed her to finish that.
In moments like that, you've got to be very accurate. You can't miss a beat because that pass is going to be on point of where your teammate is. And it's 2-0 already, Daniel. And Aku, can they respond?
Be interesting to see as the shot goes. Not a bad effort. Causing Fanua to move. As Fanua plays it in. Takes a shot. Save the feet. And danger is lurking at the moment for Aku, who just looks like they want to speed up play a little bit. Could bite them. There's Rowan's shot. Straight to the keeper. Down the flank. Sends it back in. Just want to start on the rebuild. Not a bad effort there from Pathmos with that attempted through ball.
But like when you talk about calm, I think they're not calm anymore. They've just conceded 2 goals. Acu, they're now got to defend that and now start scoring goals. So their intensity levels has gone up a notch.
See what Kearney can bring to this team. Ball played in and looking calm here. We see Pam on the field for the Bulls. Ball played in and...
Oh, what a save from the keeper, though.
Yeah.
How do you even stop those type of balls? That flick on from Monica Fanua would have been a contender for goal of the week if that went in.
Definitely. Ball thrown in. Abdul Talif back on the pitch. Has such great creativity, and Kenny with the good press. And Day, I believe, tried to take a shot, but Fanua too strong. So long balls thrown, and they're off their head, and just a bit of volleyball for a couple seconds there. And Kenny now, can she play someone on the flanks? Doesn't quite work. That comes off the leg there.
If you see that
Plaza.
Monica Fanua, though, that header, man, that would have been one of the best assists that we'll ever see if that went in. And Monica, I think she's looking for something special.
As it goes in.
Did she touch that? We don't know. We might have to look at a different angle if we can. But here we are talking about Monica Fanua. She finally finds her back of the net. Daniel, wow.
Yeah, as the ball just trickles in, goes through everyone. I think the keeper just lost thought of the ball.
We've got a different angle here and see who touched that last.
See Fanua calling for it. Oh, yeah, just got a nice little toe poke on it. Good calm finish.
Behind the defender, and I think Parthamos was pointing in to say who's on her, but she's meant to be on her. So a bit of unfortunate defending there from Acu.
It's Kearney. Just had her first shot there of the night. This ball played out, and Fanua in goal. Looking very comfortable. Can she cleans up? She does. And her distribution is so good. I've just realised. She can ping balls to each flank. And that's big if you have a keeper in futsal with good distribution. Can help on counters so much.
It comes with a lot of experience, a lot of decision-making, intelligence about futsal. That's all it is. You know how the speed of the throw, the intensity, how high it needs to be, where it's going, the spin on it even, and she does that time and time again with brilliance.
Yeah. Ball on the flank here, and Pathmos with the big tackle. As it's set piece and intercepted well, and here goes Kearney, who can try go forward, and Kearney. Sent back where Pathmos having a pop. Intercepted, and out it goes. So Acu now, can they get one here just before half time?
Probably time to call a timeout, possibly. I'm not sure. I guess both coaches are happy to see this game through so far. Bulls are happy with a 3-goal lead.
Not a bad shout, that one, to call a timeout. Just maybe around like the 5-minute mark.
Maybe think of a different game plan, different tactic.
Kearney trying to play 1-2, not quite working again. It's the counter, and off the post.
Lucky there.
Great tackle. But back it goes, and Pathmos plays that ankle roll well. Kearney sends it back to Plaza. Pathmos looking for Kearney, not quite getting it. Out it goes.
They held their structure well. It was a diamond formation just then that they've done it just lacked in the end. They didn't have nowhere to go, and Bulls capitalised on their mistake.
Aku started off well with that diamond formation, but they just struggled to hold it as they were broken open by the Bulls. And Bulls love the passing game. It's Fanua. Great little turn. Ball played in, and Abdul Talif. And great turn from Parthamos. Could set off a counter. Holds it to bring it back instead. Switches flanks. Shot could be off. Straight into Fanua's arms. And this is the counter I'm talking about with the distribution. And luckily for Aku.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the runners. You got to the moment that the ball has been caught by the keeper, they're on the move.
Yep, definitely.
They're not even waiting. They know exactly what to do in that situation.
Ball played. 3-on-1 here. Good save from the keeper. So the ball's in again. Bit of a lost pass there from Penny, but
the Bulls are making it very difficult for Aku to pass the halfway line. They're going the long option, they lose the ball. If they go the short option, and Bulls apply that pressure.
Definitely, and Abdul Talif, just a bit of a shove. As Aku, good call from you. Do call a timeout. We'll be back after this.
No free kick says it's Abbott. What a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Abbott. No way. Oh, there it is. Oh, what a way to score. Holding the ball. The bra and Whedon over the top, Buddy Abbott. It's got to be Boodia. And Victoria champions.
How do you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that little bit of an edge.
Well done. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament, and hope to see you guys next year.
Definitely. Go Dragons.
Hey, go Dragons!
So we are back here live as we are 4 minutes away here from half time. So just a spark from that Aku timeout to just bring them one back. 3-0, not the end of everything. Just a bit of a mountain to climb. As Abdul Talif sends it backwards. Ball played in, Rowan back on the pitch. And a great take from Abdul Talif. Gives +1 and 2 and just mistimes it off her boot. And out it goes.
She knew straight away too that that ball was the edge of the boot on the right-hand side. Just knew exactly that was going to go wide.
Definitely.
Sometimes you overdo it and you just mistime or miscalculate. But good crowd tonight so far. I think a few of the Preston crew is here to see the big game with them against Evolution. So a lot of fans in the stands at the moment.
Abdul Talif here. Trying to trick away past. Not quite working. Penny trying to do the same. Looks like Evolution just don't want to concede any... Sorry, not Evolution. Aku don't want to concede anymore. Just having a very deep line of 2 blocks of 2. And maybe there's a chance. And ball goes across the face of the pitch.
It's a good pass from Zamaya to Romero, but in the end, the angling of where Day is, she was blocked there by 2 defenders, so it was impossible to get to her in time.
As Day can just get past. Rowan does well to intercept and pass it straight to the opposition. Great tackle, and Rowan back on the ball, and another good tackle is Romero. Probably one of Aku's more positive plays, you'd say, this first half. It's Romero, sorry, Rowan sends it back, and it's just a nice little hold up 1-2 play, and Abdul Talif off the post, and the shot again goes wide. Fanua. So
They're looking for their 4th.
they are. It's
They're looking really solid tonight on form, the Bulls. Started off a bit slow, but now once they got their kicking boots on, it's game on. And nothing's going to stop them.
definitely.
Oh dear. Speaking of games, next one, as we mentioned Preston Evolution in the last game, it's going to be an exciting one, Amazons and Carlton. And if you just noticed, the first game, which is Essendon and Fitzroy, got postponed, cancelled. Hopefully we'll have that match replayed on another occasion.
Ball switched across now. Try to toe poke a Travella pass, not quite working.
It can work, it's just they run out of room. It looks awesome when you...
When he comes off.
Yeah.
Sisters linking up here. Shot on the cards, doesn't take it.
I think Aki's just waiting for that whistle for the half time, I reckon.
That was probably the plan from that timeout called.
Just to waste a bit of time?
Just to not concede and reset in the second half. But Abdul Talif can put a sport to that plan. So she gets it back. Great bit of trickery. Skips past 1-2. What a ball in, and a lovely bit of play from Fanua straight into that was Penny there.
Was that Chu just footy kicked her straight into the back of Penny? I'm sorry. She just had no idea.
Bit of a laugh there just before half time. Don't go anywhere. This game could get interesting after the break. We'll see you guys then.
Davies and Criscalzo makes it 2. This pass back here from Davies, that's poor.
Oh no, Foster was not on the same page whatsoever. And before you know it, Scalzo. Oh, Diana Friscalzo! Unbelievable! No. You can't allow Diana Friscalzo on her own. Takes too much time to think about where she's going to shoot that ball.
Oh, it's just classic futsal. That is
Friscalzo, Diana.
just like in training drills. And they go again, and it's just a freight train. I was speaking about it.
Oh, no. Anna Stopler just knew the goals were there in the back
Off the head, and it's another mistake.
Claudia Friscalzo, not bad with the run, and in the end, Diana Friscalzo goes on.
Pretty dead-eye dick on that left foot.
Minute 50 left to go. Carlton holding on here. We've seen Melbourne EQ score 2.
Pumarenti!
Oh!
Josh Pumarenti! He's turned back the clock. He's just done a little bit of a skip, hop and a jump and a snap right into the top corner.
That was a beautiful finish from the teacher.
Talk us through it.
Let's have a look here. And it is from Eliano. From a side ball there. Beautiful ball over the top. Came off Parfumos. He'll claim that assist. Skips it around and puts it in.
It's a huge shot there by Pumarenti.
Good goal. And that you can.
Gets a 1-2 against Ferrer.
Oh! Enrique Pimenta absolutely hammers that one home. What a finish that was.
What a goal.
Let's have a look at it here. Chichek, lovely pass here. Just put it on a platter for Pimenta. Pimenta's just gone. I'll give it to...
That was the platter
Risic.
there, that one there.
And he goes, oh, I'll have it back, thanks, and just absolutely rifled that one home.
So we're back here for the start of this second half, and just had the ladder in front of us right now. If the Bulls win here tonight, 6 points they'll be on top of Evolution for now.
That means Evolution's got to win against Preston to remain in the 4th spot on the ladder.
This ball's played across. Interesting to see what's been said during the halftime break for the Aku side, and shot in from Day early, so positive signs early for Aku. The ball goes across.
It's going to be hard because you saw that in the D, there was a keeper and 2 defenders.
Yep.
As well, in case that ball is like a crumb, ricochets off the keeper.
So you wouldn't be surprised if the Bulls here, they just, as time goes on this second half, they just drop back more and more. Just hold on to this lead as absolute power there from Whanua.
Massive power, and there to deflect it is Zamaya, so she's playing a good game this evening. And speaking of, Lisa Whanua and Monica Whanua in last week's Team of the Week, so I'm not surprised if they win tonight. They might, again, be a contender of Team of the Week.
As the ball trickles in the back of the net. It's 4. Have a just replay on that because that did catch me off guard.
I think it caught everyone off guard.
Start from the back, Whanua. Long ball. Oh, that's a nice volley actually. Whanua, that's a good controlled volley. I believe that's her 3rd or 4th tonight.
Her second.
Her second.
Second? Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Ball played in. Whanua again, maybe the 3rd now. Good block, and Day trying to bring her creativity into the game. Trying to skip past, but balls just look compact wherever they go. Whanua played a ball in, didn't quite work, and Aku now trying to go, and the run wasn't bad at all from, I think it was Plaza there. So off the head and wide, so.
Aku, I mean, from the halftime break, I feel like they've regrouped and they are looking at different avenues to go past this really solid defensive Banyule side, because for them, they, in all aspects of the game, are looking very strong and physically too, as you saw there, Monica Whanua just shoving off her defender. So, Aku, they need one in the bag soon.
Definitely, because 4-0 looking like a bit of a mountain to climb, and I believe that was Whanua, nearly made it 5. Off it goes, out of bounds. So they reset here, and Parthamos now try to play a ball through to Romero. Not quite working. As we are nearing the end of this league, I believe 2 rounds to go.
2 rounds, yeah, so it's round 19, 21 rounds in total in this season, and it's been, again, a weird, shapey, 2 new teams come on.
New champions.
New champions, so it's what we thought was going to be similar to last season. I think, again, it's very different to how we were going to see it unfold at the start of the season in round 1 and now round 19. 2 more to go. So different to what we thought was going to be. Acu, one of the teams that we thought was never going to, be a contender for, that middle spot. Because they bet Carlton. Obviously lost to Carlton. And they bet... who did they beat the other week? That was an upset. I think it was Evolution. I can't remember now.
I can't remember as well. Yeah, I think it was Evolution. But speaking of champions, we could have new ones next season if the Bulls keep on playing like this. They've come in. I'm not sure what round they came in. They were behind, and all of a sudden they've gone from last to third, which is incredible. So
They've won a lot of it just under other team names, but for them, and especially if they bring along their coach Naz Syed, they've won so many seasons, and you could see why a team like this, it's the same players, so they know exactly how they play. They don't need, particular in training. They just know how their team play, and 3 out of 5 of them are sisters too.
And I do believe that next season they could shake up this league.
Fitzroy, though, on form. Even them, they're really hard to beat as well.
Definitely. Shot goes and...
Oh, that power once again. But Bulls are the only team that bet Fitzroy that we saw a couple of rounds ago. So if you're saying, contender of champions, if they can beat Fitzroy.
Yeah, and they bet the Amazons last week as well. So
that's right.
Very scary what the Bulls can become at their full form, and ball played in.
And it wasn't even a close. It was 2-5 in the end against Amazon, so it wasn't even a huge, game. I don't think Amazons was on form. Banyule, exciting team to watch. They're just calm. They know they're 4 goals up, but they don't need to rush anything.
Yeah, they look very composed now. Just sitting back a bit more, just allowing Aku to panic as the ball comes off the keeper. Good save.
They're just playing their game, playing what they do every week and enjoying it as they are. And teams like this, they don't need to be shook too much. Just play the game. And Aku at the moment have to really break down and pinpoint what's their weakness. I think that's all it is, really.
Definitely. Ball comes across. Parthamos should clean this up. Sends it out wide to flank. Great block there, and just causing Aku to go back. Could be a chance on the breakout down the flank if they can get Kenny on. Plays the ball in the middle. Sends it back. Zumaya pops it straight at goal. And just speaking of this season alone, as the ball gets sent forward, one of the disappointing teams would be, even though they are in 4th, I'd say Evolution, with coming 3rd last season. They have unfortunately gone backwards, which is not what you want to see, because they did have a great season last season.
I think losing Mary Hugh Beak due to injury, and she was away for international competition as well, and it's tough, and they're trying to adapt to this new team, and then they lost Jacinta de Cruz due to her ACL, so it's a star player as well. So it's just unfortunate for them. Just not the best season. Last season they had a full team almost that played consistently every week.
Also, the previous champions, the Amazons, unfortunately couldn't play for the likes of Jess Howe every week. Who else were they missing? Clarissa Allerton. So that's hurt them as well.
They have, and they haven't really had a consistent
team
squad every week.
Interesting to see who does win the Golden Glove this season, as we are coming to the end of it.
I've got my eyes on Elizabeth Eyre, but there's other contenders like Chanel Camilleri for Preston. There's Paige Daly, there's Maddie Nobbs. It's so hard because it's all dependent on how many saves and the amount of saves you do. You could be for a winning team, but are you really saving a lot too?
That's true.
Do you have to do a lot of work in a team that is so well-oiled and like Christina Fanua in this game, for example? We haven't really seen her being challenged at all. But is she a really good keeper, or is it more her team is a really good team? So that's why Aisha Atik is so good, because there's so many goals going at her. Even though Amazons was a good team, there was still plenty of shots coming her way.
Yeah. And what her and Fanua both have is that they're very dangerous with their feet. So maybe even assists or goals from keepers could count towards this.
That's why Lizaire is up there, because she has scored one game the other week. She scored 2 goals. So I don't know who does all the point system, but whoever is doing it is up for a challenge. I think it's the referees that are in charge of all that. And they do it now round by round too.
So the long ball gets played, and we were talking about that just a second ago, how dangerous it can be with their feet. Could be a counter here, Aaron. Probably the best chance of the night, and it's from Kinney. So shot goes, blocked. Can Aku just start something from that?
Possibly. They just have to continue to find opportunities like that. Slip through Banyule's kind of midfield. In the middle, it's impossible to pass.
Off the head, and
they're trying all things right now. Aku, Kearney. I think they're keeping her up there. I don't think she's passed the halfway line for quite some time.
Keeping a clean sheet for Fanua would be nice. I reckon that could also as well go into the Golden Glove.
Yes, that
keeping
could be
clean sheets.
Exactly. How many clean sheets have you had? Might have to rack my brain for all the stats at the end of the season and see who has had the most clean sheets. Talking about the other end, if you're
striker, sorry,
you're a striker, or a forward. The Golden Boot contender is a race between Alicia Ike and Claudia Foscalzo.
And Ike has caught up because before that game that she scored 7 goals. 8 goals. She was on 20, I believe. Or 19.
It was 7 goals, sorry. 7 goals.
Yeah, it was 7, I believe. Yeah. So it was 20-7, and Foscalzo just having a bit of a quiet past 2 weeks. So Fanua just charges down. Zomian, what a save off the line from Fanua.
Interesting save too, because she can't use her hands, so she just had to use her body on that instance. But no game tonight for Fitzroy.
Yes,
so
that is true.
Alicia Ike has got a chance tonight.
Oh, the shot just goes wide from Abdul Talif there, but that is true, Ike.
So I reckon they would give her the target role and
Definitely.
try to assist as much as possible to Alicia Ike, because obviously there will be a catch-up game, but if Ike can capitalise on Fitzroy not playing tonight and get some goals in.
And she does think about it as well, because I remember interviewing her 2 weeks ago and I asked her, does the Golden Boot go through your mind? And she told me after 5 goals, definitely yes. So at halftime, I believe she's on 5 or 4 goals, but she's hungry for that Golden Boot.
Ike, she scores a lot of goals and very consistent in every game. And
Definitely.
Sometimes winning goals too. I remember one game she scored the equaliser and then the winning penalty.
Yeah.
So very important player.
Talif can bang it. Ooh. Tried to just flick it up. Doesn't quite work.
Bit of a miscommunication. Sometimes you got to call keeper.
Shot goes. Good save.
Might get beat. Goal. Oh my goodness.
It's gone in. 4-1. Got the laughs up here on commentary.
Finally, a keeper gets a goal from a footy kick, and this was all Tiffany Chu. Great grab.
That could be the highest kick of goal I've ever seen in my life. It was off camera. It wasn't even flat.
I know, and Tin Fanua tracked back, but just couldn't get there in time to catch the ball. hit it with her palm and then just kind of deflected in straight into the goals. And Tiffany.
It's just the risk of you coming off your line as a keeper.
Acu can't score in so many minutes, a whole half and a bit.
It just shows you how well Bulls have defended, because it just takes a moment of just brilliance to score.
No advantage call, so the ball's going to go back. And speaking of when Bulls came on, I think they came on in round 5. And they versed Acu, and it was 18 Acu, 2 to Bulls.
It's actually crazy.
I think they built a bridge and went, we don't need to talk about that game anymore.
Ooh, good save. So Acu now just trying to build back a bit of confidence. That's 1 goal. 3 in 8 minutes, plenty of time.
Plenty of time, but in a game like this, it's not
hard
enough
to break
time.
him down.
Yeah, very hard.
Great block. Maybe just a couple mistakes. Probably should just have the shot herself.
Just under too much pressure at that stage, but yeah, should have just turned and tried at goal, Kearney.
2-on-2 now. Hello. Shot goes. Good block.
What have you got to lose now, Acu? Just bring everything, bring all the shots out.
Pam turns away. Penny to Pam. Fanua. Great ball into Pam and a bit too much.
True, kick it again. No, probably not this time.
Fanua firmly on her line.
No, so, well, they met each other again on round 12, and Bulls 3 goals to 0. So they did redeem themselves, but Acu keeping that score level low to 3.
Oh, what a strike. Lovely little strike from Penny. Off the post. I don't think anyone in the league is saving that.
Absolutely not. That angle and that precision from Penny was just incredible. You can't get any better than that in a goal like this, when it just kind of hits that perfect spot on the post.
Goal's pretty much, you'd say, unsavable. Hard to stop those. It was good power, and the placement is lovely. Oh, I just have to hope it hits the post and doesn't go in.
Now, what makes a good team is a team like that can score from difficult angles.
Oh, Fanua trying one herself. Not quite coming off.
It's a lot of back and forth at the moment. There's players everywhere. There's players up and down the court.
She's getting a bit frantic after that goal. Oh, off. Great save from Tiffany Chu off the hand, off onto the post. And now both teams are just spread open. So quite a few goals could be coming here in these last couple minutes. Great defending as...
It was a 2-on-1 too. So
yeah.
Just did enough there to block that shot or block that pass.
Ball played in. Oh, should be a foul there, is given.
I feel like Kearney, they've given her the role at the front, but when she's got the ball, she's also unsure of what to do with it sometimes and who to pass it on to. And she's feeling a bit tired too, playing that target role.
Something that she can improve on.
Absolutely. You know, it's something that you're in a new team and you're unsure. Oh, wow. But she'll learn from that. That looks a lot better.
I'm not sure whether the looks of Powerman has been, but she's been, even though she hasn't played that much, she's probably been Aku's most attacking threat. I think she's got 11 or 12 goals this season. Shot goes and it's back from Aku, and now I'm going to just try to create something, and this wall that the Bulls have created, it's very hard to break down as the shot too far wide of that bottom right-hand corner.
I think Romero was counting on someone to be there on the back post, but no one was there. Because she kind of didn't hit it at a power that she wanted to be. And Banyule quick on the counter-attack.
Ball played in. Shot goes. Think it was a bit of a deflection, but Penny has another one.
Can we get a replay of maybe the top angle? Because that was, it looks like it was her own goal. I don't think anyone touched it, but from where we were looking, it could have touched possible another player.
Looked like quite a few deflections. So, and it's just 1-2. And this is what I was saying off camera. They scored, and I did say that we could see quite a few goals here, and starting to pile on. 18-2 the first time these two met. This could well go over 10 if you keep them like this.
Head up high, Aku.
They don't want to get over 10.
Don't know if we get a replay of that other goal that we missed.
Just a nice little open goal. I'm not sure what the term is in futsal, but I call it a sweat.
Could be very similar.
Just sweats it across. I'm not sure what it's called when it's 2-on-1 and the keeper's out. It's an empty open goal.
I think it might be called the same thing.
Fair enough.
And that makes Monica Whenua's hat trick for this evening.
Could be well, with now 3 games, could be a highly potential. She could hop into this team of the week. 2 weeks in a row, that would be pretty impressive. Not sure what the longest streak for a player is for making a team of the week. That'd be a good start to find out.
No, and did we miss another goal from Neve Kearney for Aku somewhere in the mix? Or did they miss 7-2 now? I think we're caught sleeping here.
I don't remember that goal. Just slipped my mind, but back to live action, and Penny now just having a great last couple minutes. Counter time. Abdul Talif, after a good electric 5-10 minutes in the first half, she's going to be quiet for the rest of the game. This ball goes through the legs. Day trying to move, shift.
And is anyone doing the stop clock, or is that not happening in this game right now? I think the referee have forgotten to stop the clock.
I'm guessing there'll probably be some added time on the end.
Ah, there you go. I think they've got it now. I think you heard me.
Long ball. There'll probably be a bit of added time before the buzzer goes off. For the ball going out. But Rowan back on the field. She's been a bit quiet as well tonight.
Don't think we do added time here, Daniel.
No added time.
No.
Speaking of added time, how crazy it has been at the World Cup. We've seen like 15 minutes of added time.
Crazy. How does it go to that long?
This is the first year where they've added VAR time into added time.
Oh, okay.
So like if it's a
interesting,
very hard moment to decide, it goes into added time. So
understood.
Maybe we should get VAR in this league.
Maybe, yeah. It's a very small court. Surely whatever you can see is you can see it.
It's Tiffany True trying to get a second.
Just trying to get a second, indeed. So not long to go in this game, and let's see next round. Here I am thinking it's the last round. It's not. It's the second last round. And Aku's got Fitzroy. So went from one top of the ladder team to another.
Very hard last couple games here for Aku.
And the Bulls have got Essendon Lions. So cruisy way down.
Ooh, shot from Day. Not bad.
Keeper had to really save that. That's probably one of the only times the keeper's been challenged tonight.
Day sends it back. Parthamos swishes it. Poor ball out.
That's what makes you a good keeper. Even though you're 7 goals up, you still are on ball of whatever shots come your way.
Boy,
and I think that goal that we thought we missed wasn't a goal. So I think the
ball played in. It's 8-1.
Domination here in the first game of round 19. Talk us through that goal today.
It's just from the set piece, and just no one was marking I'm not sure who scored that, but no one was marking her. See,
Rowan.
Rowan there.
Gets her
So
brace.
Gets her second.
Yeah, where was Aku's defence? They almost wasn't ready to set up for that corner kick.
This ball rolls out.
I think they've lost their steam. They've lost their hope. They went, just give us the whistle. We just want this game to end right now.
8-1. Long shot goes, and Whenua probably wants a revenge by scoring one from halfway. Not going to quite get there. 8-1. This game pretty much from the start just looked one way. Aku just couldn't get into the game at all. Ball's too strong. Hopefully we'll get someone up here for a play interview. We'll see you guys then.
Davies and Criscaldo makes it 2. This pass back here from Davies, that's poor.
Oh no, Foster was not on the same page whatsoever. And before you know it, Scalzo. Oh, Diana Frascalzo! Unbelievable! No, you can't allow Diana Frascalzo on her own. Takes too much time to think about where she's going to shoot that ball.
Oh, it's just classic futsal. That is
Frascalzo, Diana.
just like in training drills. And they go again, and it's just a freight train. I was speaking about it.
Oh, no, Anna Stopler just knew the goals were there in the back
Off the
of her
head, and it's another mistake.
Claudia Frascalzo, not bad with the run, and in the end, Diana Frascalzo goes on.
Pretty dead-eye dick on that left foot.
Minute 50 left to go. Carlton holding on here. We've seen Melbourne EQ score 2.
Pulverenti! Josh Pulverenti! He's turned back the clock. He's just done a little bit of a skip, hop and a jump and a snap right into the top corner.
That was a beautiful finish from the teacher.
Talk us through it.
Let's have a look here. And it is from Eliano. From a side ball there. Beautiful ball over the top. Came off Parfamos. He'll claim that assist. Skips it around and puts it in.
It's a huge shot there by Pulverenti.
Good goal. And that you can.
Gets a 1-2 against Ferrer.
Oh! Enrique Pimenta absolutely hammers that one home. What a finish that was.
What a goal.
Let's have a look at it here. Chichek, lovely pass here. Just put it on a platter for Pimenta. Pimenta's just gone. I'll give it to...
That was the platter
Risic.
there, that one there.
And he goes, oh, I have it back, thanks, and just absolutely rifled that one home.
And we are back here for this post-match preview. Big 8-1 win here to the Bulls against Melbourne Aku. I'm here with Abdul Latif.
Abdul Latif.
Sorry, Abdul Latif. My bad. I've got to work on that. Anyway, big 8-1 win. We saw you guys earlier on in the season lose to these guys 18-2, and now we turned that around to 8-1. What would you say have been the difference from then to now?
At the start, we didn't have our girls due to outdoor.
Yeah.
So now that we've got them all back, we've been doing well. I don't think we've lost a game in 9 games.
Yeah, so you guys have been on a hot streak.
So big difference. We didn't have our players. We had fill-ins. We don't know how to play with each other. Yeah, that made a big difference.
And we see you guys coming into round 5, and now from that, you guys are now in 3rd place. How do you reckon your season has gone, just in general, as we are closing to the end of it?
Good, pretty good. As I said, we haven't lost in 9 games. It took us a bit to get into it, But I think we've done good since considering we didn't have our plays at the start. Like, we've caught up.
Fair enough. And just a summary on tonight's game from you and just from the team.
We killed it.
Killed it?
Always.
Fair enough. Once again, congrats to these girls. Best of luck for the rest of the season and for the start of the next season. See you guys then. Thank you.